Very, very tight.
Hello, people. Okay, cool.
Dance.
No one's making any noise whatsoever.
Yeah.
Just silently waving.
I was just trying to check and see if all the audio was working and you guys weren't fucking talking. That was the most annoying moment ever.
Yeah,
So
fuck your audio
hello!
check.
It's Extreme Rules week, sort of.
Kind of, like
We
a
might
week
have
away.
another match announced over the week or so, but this is the time that we have to do it. So we're doing it now.
Well, at this point, if there's another match announced, that it's going to be irrelevant anyway. All the important
Yeah,
matches have been announced.
yeah, it's gonna be some sort of like. I don't think they're doing pre-shows, so yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
So
6 matches. It's probably either going to be a lot of really long matches or it's going to be a really short show.
yeah, well, fucking Clash at the Castle. Me and Pat were like, this show's almost over, and then Roman and Drew McIntyre went on for like 45 minutes.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yes, and they all have stipulations. They all some of them have, I think two of them have really cool stipulations. One of them is just kind of, what's the name of it? I have it pulled up.
There better be a stairs match.
No, it's called a good old fashioned Donnybrook match.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because everybody knows what that is.
Yep.
I don't care what it is. I think that match is probably going to be the best one of the night.
Oh, that's probably going to be match of the night. It's either going to be that or the strap match.
Strap-on match.
Hell yeah. Okay,
Very
so
nice.
do we just want to move? Oh, yeah. After we're done with the predictions, we're also going to have a small little chat, probably not last that long, about the White Rabbit stuff that's been going on.
Of
Since
course.
we haven't talked about that yet. We're pretty much all on the same page of what's going on, but we'll talk about that at the end. So we can just move on into the predictions screen. Let's see how that. Let's see if that works. It should. I took the time to do it. Okay.
Okay.
Did it come up?
Oh, there it is.
They're
Yep,
all
I'm seeing it.
looking. Why am I not able to get to my own channel?
There it is.
I'm straight up having way too much difficulty getting to the stream on my fucking computer. Okay, cool.
All right, it makes for entertainment for the live audience and the YouTube audience.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to make this work. It's the best I can do. We're okay. So this is the thing. Okay, so this is the
You're
thing.
looking at the thing.
I'm
You're
looking at the
our thing.
I'm looking
Yes.
at the thing.
Okay, so I have it starting off with Bailey and Bianca Belair, and I guess I will go first since I'm just the first one on the list. But my personal opinion is that Bailey is going to win.
Hey, we want some Bailey.
I just think she's been back now, and there's no reason to keep the belt on Bianca. Bianca's had the belt for long enough now. It needs to happen.
So the stipulation is a ladder match for this, correct?
Is it a ladder match? Did I
What's the stipulation for this?
Maybe a ladder match. It is in fact a ladder match, yes.
Okay. All right.
ladder match.
That makes my prediction really easy here. And Bailey is definitely going to win this one. I really don't see how or where they're going to bring that title in any other direction if Bianca retains. Like, she's officially run out of people to to face at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
So if it's not Bailey, then Bianca's just going to hold the title forever.
Yeah. Also, thank you, Sergeant Diamonds. Shane actually got me the big fiend blanket in the background.
I forgot I did that. That's right.
Yeah, and the thing I got you for your channel is nowhere to be seen in the background, but we will forget about that.
It's actually
Ooh.
tucked behind my incredibly large collection of Funko Pops.
That's
I thought you
fine.
were just your
I
incredibly
was just messing with you, Pat. Oh, yeah. And
what?
so you.
Oh,
No, one second.
yeah.
I didn't move Shane's thing. No, I moved the whole thing.
You gotta
Oh,
move it. Oh God, he's moving
Oh,
everything.
shut up. Okay, you're good. Patrick, your turn.
oh. Okay. So, yeah, it's obviously Bailey. From my hometown of San Jose. I always pick Bailey. I think I always pick Bailey, even though I knew she would always lose. So, but it actually makes sense for her to win now. I'm really glad that she's doing something, and yeah, I'm kind of just tired of Bel Air.
Yeah, I get you on that one too. Like Belair has kind of run her course throughout everybody from what I've seen. And the whole if Becky was still here, I think they could have made something work because there was supposed to be that whole um Becky, Asuka and Bianca thing against Damage Control. And that would
Yeah,
have led to something, but since she got injured, I think they had to scrap all of that. And now they're just moving forward. And I think they're just going to do it with Bailey because, Io Shirai or Io Sky and Dakota
Dakota
Kai
Kai.
have the titles now. So might as well just give them all the gold. Make them the Bloodline V2.
Yes, and yeah, I agree with Sergeant Diamond. I love when Bailey pisses off Michael Cole. It
Michael
is,
Cole is the best.
oh God, uh, it's a
And
bold
that
statement.
was a lie.
Man
Anyway,
with a mask.
Very clearly a lie.
okay, so the next match on the card is in fact Karrion Kross versus Drew McIntyre in a strap match.
Mm.
And I think that is going to hurt a lot.
Hmm.
This one, I'm gonna go with Cross on simply because they had Drew McIntyre in the whole title picture. He lost, and I think they're just running down on Drew McIntyre for a bit. And Karrion Cross hasn't really had a good run so far. And I think he could really use a win to spice himself up. And beating him in a strap match. Also, Drew McIntyre stood tall at the end of, I believe it was Raw, to announce the match. So, just going
Did
off
you
that.
did you just call him cross on?
No, I said Karrion Cross.
Okay.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I swear to God, I thought I heard you say cross on, and I was about
No,
to counter with cross off.
cross on, cross off, strap on, strap off.
Yes.
And I guess we'll go with Shane. Shane, what's your thingy?
Is this Karrion Cross's first match on a pay-per-view since returning?
Yes.
Then I'm gonna go with Karrion Cross.
Cool.
I
Ah,
don't see why Triple H would. I mean, I wouldn't surprise me if Drew McIntyre wins, but I don't see why Triple H would make this match and build up Karrion Cross on his return. I mean, it hasn't really been a huge build up, but I don't see why he would do that just to have him lose his first pay-per-view match. Granted, it's against Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
I just don't. I think Drew will be fine after this match because I heard he's set in line for a quote unquote big push for WrestleMania, but that will be after his rivalry with Cross, and I think that Cross will have to at least win this match because it's his first one.
Yeah, and Sergeant Diamonds is picking Cross as well. Yeah, I do believe it's going to be a war. It's going to be painful. That's why I don't think Drew McIntyre is going to get hurt losing this match.
No,
The match is going to be brutal. Everyone's going to love the match. Nobody is going to leave that match looking bad. Scarlett's probably going to pull some bullshit to make sure Cross wins as well. So we have that. Patrick, your pick.
yeah. So, fuck you guys. I'm also picking Karrion Cross, but for
Oh
a
my
different
God.
different reasons. And by a couple different reasons, I mean one very, very silly reason. You remember the Gimp outfit, right?
Yes, we all remember the Gimp.
I try to forget about it.
This guy gets off on the strap.
Just stop.
He's
Just
not gonna
stop.
fucking lose a strap match.
It's a
That's
strap match, not a
absurd.
strap-on match,
It
Patrick.
doesn't matter. The principles still apply. It's also quite shocking to see a strap match that doesn't involve Cody Rhodes, another person known to love straps.
It's very true.
But yeah, no, Karrion Kross, like you guys said, it doesn't make sense for Trips to bring him back to have him lose his first pay-per-view match. Like you said, Matt, Drew can get his ass fucking kicked and still look good in defeat. Karrion Kross has to win.
Yeah, and yeah, that's just how that's got to go. I mean, if Karrion Kross loses, it's a big waste of bringing him back unless they have another way to build him up in the coming months.
It would just hurt his character altogether, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, his character is supposed to be this, I'm the TikTok guy, I come in, I kill, and blah, blah, blah. And then he just loses matches, and nobody cares. Nobody cares about the Karrion. Okay, so, it was good, shut up. Anyway, the next match is going to be the Brawling Brutes versus Imperium in a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match.
Ooh,
I looked up what that was, and no one knows.
It's a fucking street fight with shillelaghs.
Exactly.
Dude, part of me hopes that it's like Peaky Blinders and they're just fighting in like streets and bars.
Well,
Just
yeah,
a bunch of fucking cutscenes throughout the entire show. That would be awesome, to be honest.
yeah, it's just like Boardwalk Empire. Just fucking what's the Steve Buscemi comes out of nowhere with a pistol. But yeah, I mean, this one's a little bit difficult for me to pick on simply because I want Sheamus and his team to win, but Gunther's got the title, so he's not going to eat the pin at least. And I don't. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick Sheamus's team to win, and Ludwig von Kaiser's definitely eating that pin. And I don't have any other reasoning behind that because I think it's just going to be a fucking fist fight, and then they're eventually, they're gonna bring out shillelaghs and random weapons and just beat the living piss out of each other.
What's the over/under on Sheamus breaking his nose?
It will happen, and there is no under. You said that Gunther has the title. Will he still have it after SmackDown? Oh, does he have a? Oh, yeah, Sheamus. I think it's Sheamus against Gunther for the title on SmackDown.
Yeah, no, Gunther's still going to be champion.
I think he's going to be because they just rebuilt Imperium, like from the ground up. Oh shit! Well, I'm sticking with my guns, but they just rebuilt Imperium. So anyway, we'll go Patrick next since Shane's gone second.
Oh no!
Yeah, you're second now, bitch.
Damn it!
You can't piggyback off of us forever.
So okay, fuck you for backing off. No, like this time I'm like actually like putting some like logic and reason. You guys are just picking the same people for the same logic and reason. I would fucking A, dude, because I wanted to pick Sheamus and now I don't.
Why? Because I picked Sheamus?
Yeah. So I mean, my wrestling logic being put together, I have to go with Sheamus. I mean, he's fucking white hot right now. What? It's NXT Europe that they're gonna do.
Yeah, it's Europe, and I think they're trying to move into Japan as well.
So I can see Gunther and his group eventually going to NXT Europe as an established group. So, and I I don't keep up on any of that NXT Europe news. I'm sure there's probably none to be kept up with.
Well, there's
But
none yet because NXT UK got disbanded and now they're rebuilding everything. So
yeah, so I don't know what that timeline looks like, but yeah, I gotta go with Sheamus. I love that man.
yeah, how can you not love Sheamus? I mean, shit.
Shit.
Shane O'Mac
Hey, that's me.
as you.
All right. Well, I'll be the difference maker here. I'm going to go Imperium. I understand that the Brawling Brutes are red hot right now, and I would love to see them win this match. But just for the simple fact of being different here and keeping us from having the exact same prediction sheets, I'm going to mix it up a little bit. I'm going to go Imperium. I can also kind of see them winning this match. Truly, I can see them winning. But just to make it different, just to keep it interesting, I'm going to pick Imperium on this one.
Yeah, I mean, I only picked Sheamus's team because it's just like it's a coin flip for me. I don't have a strong feeling towards anybody in particular. I just think that if anyone's going to eat the pin, it's going to be Ludwig, and then Gunther's going to beat the shit out of him, and just because he beats the shit out of his teammates when they lose. So, okay,
Attaboy,
I'm
Diamonds
going to
joining
go
my
with
side.
yeah, whatever. Ronda Rousey and Liv Morgan. I'm going with Liv. I don't want Ronda Rousey to win. That's the only reason I'm going with Liv. She could win, and if Ronda Rousey won, how upset would I be?
On a
Probably
scale of 1 to 10.
1 to 10, I'd be like a 12, because because Ronda Rousey as a character is not terrible, but her being in the championship match every fucking time is the most annoying shit to me ever. She had to win that one match to get this shot, I believe.
Yep.
And
One match.
yeah, and it's just like stop. Just fucking stop. If these people can't do full time and they can't come in and commit to being a mid carder for 5 fucking days, super mid, then they need to stop. I need Liv to retain the title for me to feel good about watching that show anymore. Somebody else can just Patrick.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
Ronda's gonna fucking win, and you know it. So just take that L right now. Again, I mean, as much as Triple H calls shots, you've still got people backstage that were part of the Vince regime. Their bad ideas are still there. I know they're a lot more few and far between, but at this point, like,
They still exist.
yeah,
There's
they
still
still
people in the company.
yeah, Ronda.
Shane.
Everything inside me tells me that Ronda's going to win this match. But I'm still going to pick Liv Morgan.
Hell
Like
yeah.
it's quite literally an Extreme Rules match where anything goes. I understand that Liv will be able to use anything to her advantage in this match, but it's still Ronda Rousey. She still has all the pull, even though she is a part-timer.
Yeah,
I
but
just don't see how, or I don't see a way without getting somebody else involved, like outside interference, which I don't know who they could have used. I don't see how they can make this match go in Liv's favor. I'm still picking her, but I don't see how they can make it go in her favor.
You guys
yeah.
sound like me.
Well, the thing about this match, yeah, it's an Extreme Rules match. The thing about it is that anything can happen, and we've seen it when just a random superstar comes in to save someone that they've never even talked before, and it's like, oh shit, why is this person here helping out Liv Morgan? Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair hates fucking Ronda. Let's bring on in Charlotte Flair. Fuck it, why not? Beat the shit out of Ronda. Ronda doesn't get her title, and then Charlotte can challenge, and it's gonna be Charlotte, Liv, and Ronda at Crown Jewel, or whatever the fuck.
Right, and then that's when they'll take the title off of Liv, and then they'll have that long-running rivalry between Ronda and Charlotte for the title.
Yeah, Charlotte would win the title. They can't give it to Ronda. You know it's going to go to fucking Charlotte if they have that match. And yeah, just keep it on Liv a little bit longer. Let her show a
Yeah,
little bit more. Let her be there, and then do a draft or whatever. Take her over to Raw, and do better stuff with her. Okay, so
I
we are,
understand that she is the future, but the future is now.
and the future is looking bleak for her. Anyway, we're gonna move on to Edge versus Finn Balor in an I Quit match. Um, let's have somebody else do the first one because I'm still thinking.
All right, I'll just take this over.
Okay.
Yeah, I have Judgment Day, Finn Balor, going over. I mean, hope that Triple H is trying to salvage this as much as possible, and the only way to salvage this is to beat Edge.
Yeah.
I mean, they kicked him out of the group for no reason.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Another
it
beautiful
made no
product of
sense.
Vince, thank you.
Yeah. And I mean, it does. I mean, I guess it makes sense, air quotes, for Edge to beat them because, yeah, they kicked him out of his own group. But I mean, like, you have the story with, like, Rhea and Dom going on, and, like, there's a lot of, like, other moving parts in Judgment Day now. And I feel like if Edge were to just beat Finn, then it's like, okay, all the other stories are null and void now, too. So.
Yeah, and the thing about it is not only did they kick Edge out that day, that was the day they also brought Finn in for no reason. Because
Yeah.
Finn, I think it was Finn, Liv Morgan, and AJ Styles, the night before that, lost to Judgment Day in a pay-per-view. And then suddenly Finn comes out of nowhere and he's like, I'm part of the team now. But yeah, I think Edge is going to lose. And the only reason I have for that is because there have been reports that Finn Balor is in line for a push. And I would like to see what that means in a Triple H regime. Because before, it didn't mean anything.
It meant nothing.
Before it was like, oh, you're in line for a great push. You might get a shot at a title, but you're not going to win. I think Judgment Day is just coming back from being very shitty for a while. The stuff with Dom and Rhea is really fun. I think I keep wanting to call him Lance Archer every time. I want to call him Lance Archer.
I mean, he basically is like a bootleg Lance Archer.
Yeah, well, it's because he does this. He does the thing. But anyway, Damian Priest needs some work. I don't see character in him. He's Pinhead from Hellraiser. He just stands there and looks creepy. Finn Balor winning this match, though, I think it just has to happen, or else Judgment Day is just dead.
Yeah, I'm also going to pick Finn Balor and Judgment Day, simply for the fact that even though the storyline is still, I guess, kind of interesting, I am extremely over this whole thing with Judgment Day and Edge. They both need to move on. Edge needs to go, not retire, but take a break until WrestleMania time, where he can come back and start something new with somebody. But I'm over it. I'm over the whole thing with Edge and Judgment Day. They need to move on, and it needs to end with Finn Balor standing tall over Edge.
Yeah, I think that's the direction they got to go in. Oh, hey, what's up, Travis?
Travis.
That is Shay's uncle.
Hello, Shay's
Oh,
uncle.
hey, what's up, Travis?
Shout out to the Twitch chat.
So, the last match, oddly enough, 6 matches, is Matt Riddle and Seth Rollins. Now, it's a fight pit match. Matt Riddle, I don't think Seth Rollins has been in one. Matt Riddle was in one with Timothy Thatcher, I believe was his name.
That's what a fight pit match is. Okay.
Yeah, it was the beat the shit out of him until they die match.
Yep,
That's
I
what it is.
remember this now.
So I'm going with Matt Riddle. He lost at Crown Jewel, which shocked me. Not Crown Jewel, fucking Clash at my asshole.
Yeah, I'm like, huh?
Yeah, no, he lost at Clash at the Castle. I really don't think that he needs to build his steam back up, and I just don't know where they're going to go with him. And honestly, it doesn't matter who wins or loses this match. I don't think the storyline's going away unless Randy Orton's able to come back, but apparently his back injury might be a little bit worse. So they're probably going to keep this going. I don't see Seth Rollins going anywhere else for a hot minute.
I have my theories on this, but I'll wait.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's about it. I'm picking Matt Riddle. Seth Rollins is going to get the shit beat out of him for what happened at Clash at the Castle. And Shane, you can go next since you have things.
Well, I can't really dive into this theory too much until we move on to our next segment, but the match results, I'm actually going to pick Seth Rollins to win this.
Okay.
And I will explain that more when we dive into our next segment, because then it will, I guess, maybe make sense.
Yeah, I think I have a slight feeling where you're going with that, and that was going to be one of my questions in that segment as well. So, Patrick.
Bro.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, I just fucking love Matt Riddle.
Yeah, who fucking doesn't? Matt Riddle's the one is so good.
He is so good right now.
My cousin texts me like every other Monday, like, bro, are you watching Raw? Bro, Matt Riddle. And I'm like, you're so funny. He makes me laugh. Yeah, definitely Mr. Matt Riddle. And my reason is probably the exact opposite reason of why Shane has Seth Rollins winning. But
Most likely
has to do with the exact same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even bring it up, but my pick is probably the same reason that you're thinking, Patrick.
Yeah.
So
I like that we all have the same idea of what's going to happen in this match. It's just for different reasons.
because I think that's the match where it's going to happen. I don't
Right.
see any other reason for it to happen during any of the other matches if it's happening at Extreme Rules at all.
I agree.
Okay, so those are our predictions. This is
Boom.
We do not have any funny gimmick yet of, winner gets something, loser gets something. We're going to talk about that later.
Yeah, it's
As
only
of right
episode
now,
2. We got time.
Yeah, as of right now, it's just the fun thing to do. Putting the graphic together was kind of fun. But yeah, so there's that segment, and we are going to move into, let me make sure my Discord is all okay. We're going to move into the last segment of the show, and it's going to be a White Rabbit discussion.
What?
Yay!
Who would have thought?
There's a little bunny. I didn't do a background because black is it just matches, so fuck it.
It's going to be an actual bunny rabbit.
Yeah, it's not.
Yes.
So nobody's showing up. I don't know what you're talking about. It's just an actual fucking rabbit who's gonna beat the shit out of Matt Riddle. But yeah, I know, Travis. But hey, you're here, and that matters.
And that matters.
Okay, so the White Rabbit discussion, it's been going around for, I don't even know how long now. They've been doing the White Rabbit song during live shows for probably about 2 months now. And they brought it into, like, commercial breaks during SmackDown. SmackDown and Raw. I think that started last week, was the first one. And then they started doing these fun little teasers where, it's like everybody go solve the puzzle, and then turns out Twitter solves it in about 5 seconds. So, so the obvious answer is that it's Bray Wyatt, and that Bray Wyatt's returning at Extreme Rules.
And
that would be the obvious answer.
And if it's fucking not, then, we've got some big problems.
If it's somehow not, Yeah, if
Dude,
it's
no one
somehow
will
not,
trust
then
Triple
it's
H.
gonna be. Yeah, nobody would trust Triple H, and also whoever said superstar would be involved in White Rabbit is in for career suicide.
Oh, they're dead. They are dead in the water immediately.
It's CM Punk.
Oh, dude, that would. You know what? He's already pretty dead in the water, so we can move away from that right now.
Yeah, hell with it.
Sergeant Diamond's saying that it should be the bunny from AEW, which I think would be just the fucking worst. But
It would be
The
so
drizzling shits.
I think they would save it for Crown Jewel. So the thing is the reports that have come out, and this is just, basic shit like Fightful Select. We don't have insiders. Sorry. It's
Don't
just
let them know that. Just
no.
make shit
I'm
up.
telling them
Everyone else
right now.
does.
No, that's what got Kenny Omega bit. But yeah, so all of the all of the reports coming out are saying that it's supposed to happen at Extreme Rules. If it doesn't happen at Extreme Rules and we just get another teaser, I think it's moving. People are going to lose interest. I know this is a super interesting topic, but in this day and age, for some reason, we have no fucking patience.
None.
So you start introducing something before a pay-per-view, it better fucking happen at a pay-per-view. At the
And the
next
only
pay-per-view.
reason, and yeah, the only reason I can't see it happening at Crown Jewel is because there's no crowd reaction there ever. The
No.
crowd there is dead. Yeah, it's a big pay-per-view,
Yeah.
but nobody ever reacts at Crown Jewel. Even when the big stars come in that they pull in just for that event, they're just like, yay.
Yeah, the only people that get any semblance of a pop at Crown Jewel or in Saudi Arabia shows are the Goldbergs and the Undertakers. We had Bray Wyatt in Crown Jewel. We had that already. We had him lose to fucking Goldberg.
It was fucking bad.
Yeah, and that was the slow decline of his, what I feel was such a massive ascendancy that WWE didn't even know what the fuck to do.
Pretty
Like
much.
he was so huge so quickly, and it was the first time that had happened in a very long time. And they wrecked it. And I think they can redo it because he's been fired. This return nobody thought would happen ever, especially under Vince. No way.
No.
So now that we have these cryptic little fucking follow the rabbit things, the feed your head, it's another it's like the Yowie Wowie. It's another little gimmicky thing that people are gonna put on T-shirts and let me in. Like it's going to sell and it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. But the
don't-
only way it works is if it's Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
So
there's nobody else.
yeah, and so I guess to kind of bring it to, so I guess how do you guys think it's gonna happen on Saturday?
This is where it comes full circle.
Full red
So-
filled in circle.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we all have the same reasoning behind it, but yeah, I'll go ahead and start off with my theory. Seth Rollins is going to win the fight pit because the White Rabbit, aka Bray Wyatt, allegedly, is going to interfere in said match, and he's going to start his first rivalry with Matt Riddle. Now, I know that seems a little odd, that seems a little weird, that seems a little random, but it kind of makes sense if you look into it a little bit, because he's already had his thing with Seth. Seth, as soon as he's done with Matt, we already know he's going to go after Roman Reigns, because who's Roman got after Logan Paul? Nobody.
Jake
He ain't
Paul.
got nobody. Jake Paul. There we go. So you put The Fiend or Bray Wyatt or whatever his gimmick is going to be when he comes back, put him in a short-term rivalry with Matt Riddle until Randy Orton comes back, hopefully. Give Seth his opportunity with Roman Reigns. Give Roman some time with Seth. And then, eventually, you bring it all together with Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns, and Bray eventually taking down Roman. That's my theory. That's why I picked Seth.
Okay, I can see that. I can
Yeah.
see that.
So I think me and Pat have pretty much the exact opposite of that. And it's an interference happening. The White Rabbit's going to come in and cost Seth the match. And his
Yes.
first feud's going to be with Seth.
Yes.
I don't see... Yeah, they did. They have done the rivalry already. I think they both want to redo the rivalry for a very specific reason,
It
and that's
fucking sucked.
Hell in a Cell, which we
Oh
were
yeah.
at.
We don't talk about
I
it.
wasn't.
You were the smart one.
Yeah,
I was like, I think I'll pass on this one.
it was fun for a little bit, and then I wanted to die, and the car ride back was awkward.
If I could go back in time, I would have thrown my beer cup from the top row all the way into the ring.
From the
Yeah.
top row, all super far. Sergeant
Yes.
Diamond saying Fiend versus Seth at Crown Jewel in a Hell in a Cell match. I
No, we are not revisiting that.
No, I think they're going to avoid Hell in a Cell matches at all costs. I honestly think what would happen more is that they're just going to have regular matches for a bit, but weird shit's going to happen during all of them because it's fucking Bray Wyatt.
Dude, I
And
hope there's cockroaches like at WrestleMania.
yeah, it's just going to be
Oh my God,
cockroaches
yeah.
and the Bayou match, just like him and Braun Strowman had. But yeah, they can do the Matt Riddle thing. I don't think it's leading towards Bray Wyatt going after Roman. I think they learned their lesson. Don't put a fucking title on the Fiend. Don't do it. He will pull money. He will get crowd reaction. People will love him forever without a title.
True.
And
I could definitely see it happening with Seth.
yeah, I could see it going both ways. It's just I don't the way that you're describing it for it to go from Matt Riddle to this to that to lead to Roman. I don't think we're going towards Roman. I think the Roman thing is. I think they already have Roman planned out until WrestleMania. I think he's Gucci. Determining on whether or not he's going to win at WrestleMania, I don't know, and I really just don't care at this point
Why don't you care, Matt?
because I don't care about him holding those titles. The Bloodline is now only good again because of Sami Zayn, and um, if it goes, it'll be him versus The Rock apparently, supposedly at WrestleMania. And that match doesn't need a title, but it's going to have both of the titles. And then where do we go after he beats The Rock? Where do we go after that, Patrick? Where do we go?
I just wish they would separate the titles.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I think you need to do a little acknowledging.
God
damn.
Just remember.
Can you throw that in the trash?
Just remember whose yard it fucking is.
I was too drunk to not to catch it. Okay, you jumped over me.
And I was so drunk I jumped over you.
that is my glove, and you damn well know it.
Hey, at least I didn't make fun of you like I made fun of that mom.
Yeah, the one who was talking about how much they liked Roman Reigns. You're like, I don't even like Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. Like a fucking asshole.
That was the biggest douchebag move I've ever seen. But the fact that, and then we all went into when we were in the parking garage and did the shield thing.
Oh my God, I know. I still have that picture somewhere.
Oh yeah, I think it was like my cover photo on Facebook for like the longest fucking time.
So good.
So to end this discussion and just to end towards the end of the stream.
Also, by the way, backstory for the new listeners: that is an actual Roman Reigns like ring worn glove that Patrick has.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
he caught at a live event.
Yeah, he literally jumped like onto me to get it because I don't think I was paying attention, and I was also very drunk. So, so to wrap up, if it's not Bray Wyatt,
we riot.
who?
No Wyatt,
No
No
Wyatt,
Wyatt.
we riot.
We riot.
English is hard. It's okay.
So, and any ideas of anybody else it could be whatsoever?
Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes.
Okay, have fun
Coach.
being very wrong. But anyway,
Yep.
Shane.
Baron Corbin, just to piss people off.
Oh.
Corbin, Kentucky. There was a big bad wolf in the most recent teaser.
Yeah, he is the lone wolf or whatever the fuck he called himself.
Just to piss everybody off.
Yeah. Shane McMahon. So anyway, or it's just the return of Vince, and we find out that Triple H actually isn't in charge anymore.
It was me, Austin.
It was me, Austin. It was me all along. So I am going to just put us right back in here for the sign off. Thank you for joining us, anybody who is here who is not chatting. Thank you, Sergeant Diamonds, for being here. Thank you, Travis, for coming in. We will be doing live streams of the actual show. So we will be live watching the show. I don't know who's going to make it. We just kind of decide that day of whenever, but find out whoever has work or stuff like that.
I'll be there.
Just had it up because
I will be there, fresh off of Aftershock and dying.
Oh my God, that's right.
I broke the dam.
5 p.m. Pacific time. I'll probably miss like the first match or two, but I'll be there.
Okay, yeah, and I'm going to talk to Kenny about it because if Kenny's coming, I have to make a 4-person layout, which I haven't made yet. So this actually just works for the layout, so this is going to be what the layout's going to look like also for you guys to know. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. I'm going to go ahead and end stream, and we will see you guys on Saturday.
Asta.
La Vista.